Hey there, this is Prentice Rhodes, functionalfitnessover40.net and Prentice Rhodes Coaching. And wanted to get back to the point of functional fitness. And all that means is that you're doing whatever is necessary to get your body in the proper condition for a specific purpose. So functional can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. It could be whether you're ready or not to play sport in a manner that's going to reduce your risk of injury, or whether or not you can, I go back to the example of a super gardener, whether or not you're going to be that person. So it's whatever it is that you're doing with your fitness training through your flexibility, your strength, balance, speed and agility, whatever that is, make sure that it's serving a purpose for you. Now, that gets into why is it that you train? One reason that I train is I've always wanted to get stronger daily, no matter what that was, whether that was mentally, physically, emotionally. I wanted to do something, even with the peaks and valleys that come with exercise. I wanted to do something that's going to help that trend continue to go up with my training. So the first thing you have to do is ask yourself, why is it that you're doing this in the first place? The next thing that you want to do is take care of those self-limiting beliefs. Just imagine for a second two people, both doing the same exercise program, have the same good food plan, whatever that is, and except one thinks positively about the outcome and one thinks that they're doing poorly, constantly, with that negative mindset. Well, the one, given all of the same conditions, probably going to have a little more success with the program. So you want to squash those negative beliefs. And the next thing that you want to do is participate in things that will make you truly happy. So once you've set your goals, once you've set those realistic goals and time sensitive and all of that stuff, typical SMART goals, center those goals around things that you like. Keeping in mind that there are components of fitness that you'll have to bring up. But whatever that is, make sure that you enjoy what you're doing. The worst thing that you can do for your workout program, and the best thing, the answer is normally it depends, but the worst thing that you can do in this case is follow the herd. If you do something that someone else is doing without any real interest, it's going to be difficult after a few weeks or so in to stick with that if you aren't mentally all in, if you're not really enjoying it. The next thing is to be all in, whatever that is you're doing. And we're very well connected with our devices and everything. So you want to, for example, when you're going on a walk, I know you want to get the meeting done, you want to take care of your calendar, set some meetings up for the day, but think about spending, and it's my challenge to you, to spend 15 or 20 minutes each day shutting off and being completely involved in the activity that you find yourself in. If you're walking, for example, pay attention to all of the sights, the sounds, the smells. Pay attention to how your body feels as you're walking. And I guarantee that you'll start to notice some things in your environment that you hadn't previously. The next thing that you want to do is develop a play personality. Now, these things I took from Dr. Stuart Brown in his book Play. I recommend that, by the way. I'm not being compensated in any way for that, but that's a book that I think everyone should read. And it gives you kind of shifts your thinking about why we should do things and why play is important for adults. But anyway, he goes through these few play personalities, and I encourage you to take one or all of them, pick the one that resonates with you, and apply this into your fitness persona. One, I'll just shorten the name, is the kinetic person. And that's the one that I find myself in. I do things just for the pure experience. I don't care about competitions, records, anyone's standards. I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing, physically or otherwise, except work, just for the pure experience of doing so. Then you do have people who are competitors, and that's okay. If a challenge, if perpetual challenges get you going, if training for races gets you going and it makes you adhere to whatever it is you're doing, then that's a personality that you want to stick with, and you want to play with that, and you want that personality to thrive. Another personality that some of you may resonate with is that of the artist. And the artist is one who wants to make the masterpiece. I and my friends a few years ago decided that we were going to learn how to do the tango. And that's not something that you, I guess you can, but you don't necessarily muscle your way through that. So it was our goal to learn how to do these movements as artistically as possible. That's someone, if you're a runner, for example, you may have the competitor personality who likes to get into the 5K every weekend. You may have someone who is an artist who's the same sort of runner who will learn parkour for the artistry of getting from point A to point B. And finally, you have the storyteller. And that's something that I'm sure we all did at one time as a kid, whether we're pretending to be the superhero or the sports figure playing the big game, scoring the winning point. That is something, that's a personality that you can draw from. It's a persona that you can draw from to keep you engaged in whatever it is you're doing in your fitness program. So think about that. Get rid of those beliefs. I'm challenging you to get rid of those negative beliefs, leave the past where it is, and set your course forward from this point. Do things that make you happy, and don't follow the herd. Don't follow the herd, because you can end up in a bad place from that. And finally, play with a personality. Use those different play personalities to feed your activity. That's it for now. We'll see you soon.